Okay, we are back. This was from the last video we just made, but then it's also ChatGPT, which I think is a little bit of a better job. And then I don't know what it's doing. It's been doing this for a while, but yeah, nothing's come of it. So valid Sudoku. We're gonna copy from the bottom to the top and see if we can solve this one. Plug that in there.
Okay, let's tackle LeetCode problem 36, valid Sudoku. Problem summary, for a 7th, 8th grader. Sudoku is a number puzzle where you have a 9x9 grid. Some of the squares are already filled with digits, 1 to 9, and others are empty, represented by. To solve it correctly, every row must contain each digit from 1 to 9 exactly once. The same rule applies to every column. Additionally, the grid is divided into 9 3x3 smaller squares, and each of these smaller squares must also contain each digit from 1 to 9 exactly once. Our task here isn't to solve the Sudoku, but to check if a given partially filled board follows these rules. We only need to look at the filled numbers and make sure there are no repetitions in any row, any column, or any of the 3x3 boxes. Now, would you prefer a gaming story or an anime story for this problem solution?
Alright, let's read this thing, see if it makes sense.
Prepare for a quest of logic and validation. LeetCode quest. Valid Sudoku. Codename: Grid Guardian Protocol. Setting: the year is 2242. The digital fortress of Numeron, a colossal structure of interconnected data grids, is under threat. A rogue AI chaos grid is attempting to inject corrupted data patterns into Numeron's core systems. These corrupted patterns manifest as incomplete 9x9 number grids, similar to the ancient logic puzzle of Sudoku. You are Unit 734, a highly specialized grid guardian. Your mission is to scan incoming data grids, board, and instantly determine if they are valid according to Numeron's core integrity protocols. 1. Row integrity. Each horizontal data line, row, must contain the digits 1 through 9 without any duplicates. 2. Column integrity. Each vertical data line, column, must also contain the digits 1 through 9 without any duplicates. 3. Subgrid integrity. Each of the 9 3x3 subsectors within the main grid must contain the digits 1 through 9 without any duplicates. Only perfectly valid grids are allowed to pass through the firewalls. Any grid with violations will trigger an immediate lockdown, potentially isolating critical sectors of Numeron. Empty cells, represented by, are still under construction and do not need to be validated at this stage. Your Guardian tools. Integrity scanners. Specialized algorithms designed to check rows, columns, and 3x3 subgrids for duplicate digits. Violation flags. Boolean indicators that are set to true if any integrity rule is violated. Containment protocols. Mechanisms to prevent invalid grids from spreading corruption. Your mission walkthrough. As Unit 734, you receive a data grid, board. Your internal integrity scanners immediately activate. 1. Scanning rows. The scanners sweep across each of the 9 rows. For each row, they check if any digit from 1 to 9 appears more than once. If a duplicate is found, a violation flag is raised. 2. Scanning columns. Next, the scanners analyze each of the 9 columns. Similarly, they check for any repeated digits from 1 to 9 within each column. Any duplicates trigger a violation flag. 3. Scanning subgrids. The grid is divided into 9 3x3 subgrids. The scanners systematically examine each of these smaller grids, ensuring that no digit from 1 to 9 is repeated within them. Again, any duplicates result in a violation flag. If, after scanning all rows, columns, and subgrids, no violation flags have been raised, the data grid is declared valid, and it is allowed to proceed. However, if even a single violation flag is triggered, the grid is deemed corrupted, and containment protocols are immediately engaged to prevent its entry into Numeron's core systems. Would you like a thumbnail for this with the epic gaming theme? I can imagine a scene within the digital fortress of Numeron. In the background, there's a massive, glowing grid structure with intricate lines of code flowing through it. In the foreground, Unit 734, a futuristic, robotic guardian, is scanning a 9x9 data grid with glowing blue energy beams. Error symbols or corrupted data flickers on the invalid cells. At the top, have a metallic, futuristic banner that reads, LeetCode. Below it, clearly display, valid Sudoku, in a bold, digital font. The overall mood should be intense and focused on protecting a vital digital system from corruption. Want me to generate?
Paste that. Let's run it. See if it works. Everything worked. Perfect. Submit that and let's slowly go through the code. So what Gemini has for us. All right, next problem is spiral matrix. And we only have 5 in this section. So I'll see you on the next one. Peace.